Coming up on the prelim final 100k multi, Jev, as always, we try and turn $10 into 100k punning on the footy.
This is the sharpest episode of 100k yet. We got a prelim pyramid dust. You chat to Bernie Vince. I had to crap.
Yes, you missed the whole thing.
I missed the whole thing.
It was so good. We go through our sharpest bets. We go through Here Comes the Money, Jev. So our awesome segments. It's a hell of a show.
100k hub on PointsBet is cooking.
Oh, you have to see it.
You know where to find us. At 100k Sports, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram. Like, subscribe, send to a mate.
Send it to your nan. It's prelim final week. Come on.
Let's win 100k.
Let's go. Welcome back to the show. It's prelim week. We've got bets and bold calls bigger than Lloyd Meek. With only 4 teams left, we're getting closer to the top. The off-season's getting crazy. Carlton fans asking to trade Butters to the Blues for Motlop. With 14 teams eliminated, most are overseas having a doof, while Riley O'Brien is practicing his kicking after almost missing his hoof. We've finally made it to the end. We've only got 2 prelims upon us. Watch us bet on all the bigs this weekend. Jeremy Cameron, Jack Gunston, Ty Gallup and Logan Morris. God damn it.
What did Morris remind me?
Upon us. Welcome back to the 100k footy show, where every week we collect our best bets for the weekend. We slap a cool, hard, crisp $10 in pursuit to try and win $100,000, boys. As always, we're officially powered by
PointsBet, of course.
Oh, that was a tongue twister. That was way too long.
Awesome.
Boys, good to be back, Jim. How are you?
You've done it again.
Oh, great introduction, Darth. PointsBet as usual.
Thank you very much.
Chat, mate.
Tongue twister.
Big final.
Big final.
Oh,
Why do walruses love a Tupperware party?
I know. Why?
Because they're always on the lookout for a tight seal.
Nice. That's a fantastic joke, Jeff. Morgs, good to be back.
Hey, footy is back, Das. It's taken, 28 weeks, but it is the best weekend in footy by far. 2 Melbourne prelims. We're sport for choice here in Victoria. Can't wait to be back. Second half coming up next.
Yeah, absolutely. I tongue twisted it, but I had something there about Riley O'Brien. Jev, I'd have thought today, questions without notice. Riley O'Brien's having a set shot 10 metres out on a slide angle, but he has to kick with his opposite foot. And you pick whether he kicks it or misses it for $10 million. What are you picking?
10 mil.
10 metres out, 10 to 15 out on a slight angle, but his opposite foot.
Is someone on the mark?
Someone's on the mark, yes. Question without notice. For 10 mil, you've got to pick.
What side's he on?
He's a right footer.
He's on the left side, so he can miss it skinny. I reckon he'd miss it skinny.
Yeah, so left foot on the left side. This is
I
10 mil.
reckon miss. What about you?
I would take kick it.
Bury it.
Yeah.
It's a tough
I'll back my man, Robbie.
I'd also go and kick it. Now, boys, it's now time for everyone's favourite finger on the pulse. As always, the 100k around the grounds. It's time for ups and downs. Finger me, Morgs.
Thank God. Happy to be back. Just a good way to check in what's going on in the world of footy.
100%.
My first up is the possible grand final matchups.
Okay.
So it's obvious, right? But I wanted to have a chat about it. Hawthorn v Collingwood.
Massive.
Awesome.
Good.
Hawthorn v Brisbane.
Good. Huge.
Geelong v Collingwood.
Massive.
Great.
Geelong v Brisbane.
Awesome.
4 amazing grand finals.
Nice.
And that's what makes prelim weekend so good, I reckon. We've got 2 amazing prelims, and we, regardless, going to have an unbelievable grand final.
And they both just feel like 50-50s, don't they?
Yep. I can see
100%.
2 underdogs winning. Could see both favourites winning.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go. Are we going?
I hope so. We don't have tickets yet, but
Hopefully we're going to go
we'll
to
make
both.
some moves.
Nice.
That's my up.
Jeff?
Player movement and trades.
Nice.
I like the NBA-ish model of superstars moving if the time's right. Petrarca looking for a new home. Kerno's got his eye out there. Zach Merritt wants to be on the move.
Butters.
But then, Zach Butters maybe, but then Nass and Harley Reid signed to attract these big free agents to come to them while they're in their prime. I like the idea of this. I like the idea of your best player moving. Like if it didn't work, if you have a swing at a premiership and you miss, move on. Try somewhere else.
Yeah, I rate it.
Like, rather than just dying on the ship, sometimes maybe move. I don't know. I like the idea of big swings. I'm enjoying this. It makes good everything.
We just
Good
I
footy
think we need mid-season, though.
Yeah.
I think that's the cherry on top. If you're going to have this quick player movement, we need shorter rebuilds, which means they start 6 months in. Don't wait a whole year to see that your team's shit.
And like Toby Green said, February, a little trade period in February. So if, say, as you said, say Petrarca ends up at the Crows and their midfield's looking good and the forward line's looking good, and it's like they need 2 speedster role players and they go to the GWS 2s and go get 2 guys that aren't going to play much seniors this year. It's like, you are playing for the Crows this year because we are top heavy. We need some role players. Just little things like that.
Or even if, like the NFL, like you're at the side and then there's another trade deadline, say someone at Adelaide and Petrarca comes in, you're like, well, fuck, I'm not going to get a game. I actually want to get traded out.
Yeah.
I want to go somewhere else where I might get another opportunity.
And like Sam Berry, if Petrarca rocked up and he just sees, oh, shit, I don't think I'm getting a game this year.
Might go to Melbourne.
Yeah, might
on a
go to
pick.
Melbourne. Yeah.
Actually get some game time.
As well, because I think the game is planned to be like even. We put up that graphic earlier in the week about those 4 teams.
That's wild.
But like, we just can't afford to have 2 players like Rouston and Big Gru.
Yeah.
They just can't. We can't afford them to have them in the 2s. We went to Geelong, Essendon, Das. It was just awful. Okay, that just shouldn't happen. Get those players on a list. There's not enough talent, especially with Tassie coming in. If you're good enough to play AFL, we need you in the top 30 on a list, and we need you playing.
Shout out to Gru, VFL Team of the Year. Shout out Gru.
Yeah,
mate,
yeah,
VFL Team of the Year.
Gru.
He's a gun. My up, the tag. Oyston Mullen,
Yes.
Josh Dunkley,
It's a great
just
up.
a bit of body, a bit of shutdown. You don't see it all of the year, but we've had 2 big finals and we've seen some tags and they've fucking worked.
That's a great
So
up.
I'm so excited to see what happens this week because I think John Newcomb's going to go. He's going to get some attention.
Yep.
Not sure what Dunkley's going to do. Hopefully goes to Nick Dacos early, but who wants to be the man? Who wants to shut down? I feel it's not really a free swing, but if you're a tagger and you're playing on an absolute superstar, they get a hold of you. It's like, well, they're the better player. But if you get the scalp, it looks great for you. So I'm all for the tagger. I love the contest when you're watching. It's a game within a game, and it's so good to see how many possessions they're on and see if they can impact. So the tag is all the way up for me.
And it is refreshing just knowing in about 20 short minutes, Das, I think we're going to speak to Bernie Vince. It's great to have him, or it's going to be great to have him on the show.
for this show.
But how good is it just knowing that like Chris Scott's going to be tagging this week?
Yeah.
like
100%.
It's not about like, is it the tag's back?
not
Like,
mind
the tag
games
is
or
happening.
saying-
It's
Yeah.
great going into it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So good. Downs?
Down, the D's. The Melbourne Footy Club is my down.
You don't like Kingy?
I just don't know what's going on. I'm looking for answers. If you can tell me it shouldn't be a down, happy to take that on board. But I just don't know what they're doing. Brody Myercheck is not the answer for the D's. That is not what they're missing, in my opinion. I reckon they might have panicked a bit with the
What they've said, Brody Myercheck.
Brody Myercheck.
deal.
They've come like Christmas dinner for Brody Myercheck. I just don't think Jeff said you're like, I don't mind it because their forward line's Pox. It'll be Pox with him. So no disrespect to him.
Pox.
And he wants more money, so it's going to be a reasonably big deal as well to get him, even though it might be only a year. We need youth demons. We don't need Brody. I reckon they might have panicked a little bit on the Stephen King hire. Apparently, Buck said he needed 1 more week.
Yeah.
Like, surely you just have the 1 more week, do you not?
Yeah.
I mean, because Bucks is talking about Tassie. As Damo Barrett said, Tassie don't have a license yet.
Yeah.
It's not like you're competing with Carlton and Melbourne. Like, no, we need a coach right now. Like, you just wait the week.
You've thrown me with Myercheck. I can't believe that's the magnet that they're
And
going
I know Bucks isn't Lee Matthews, and I know like he didn't have great success, but I just think you wait the week. I reckon the D's, they ran a little bit like a Richies. But the community doesn't benefit.
Yeah.
And that's my problem. So, yeah, the Melbourne Footy Club, I don't know what they're doing. We need to speak to someone from there.
Nice. Jev.
Down, your old pelt Chevy. There's a word this weekend that it's Collingwood Hawthorn Grand Final.
Oh, no.
After this weekend. And the biggest loser out of that is yours truly.
Oh, no.
I said North would win more games than Collingwood in November.
Yeah, he did.
I said Craig McRae wouldn't be the coach next time the Pies win a final.
Yep.
I couldn't believe the Hawks were pre-season premiership favourites because I didn't rate them. I called the Hawks a team who swans. Maybe it's all that I'm just jealous that their smiles and embraces in finals and the team I support are teeth clenchers when it comes to finals. And you wouldn't meet a bloke that wants a Geelong Lions grand final more. So down, if it's a Collingwood Hawthorn grand final, I don't win. I'm going to be extremely skittish next weekend. Extremely ducking.
And honest down from me is
Butt clenching.
Well done.
I like
Clenching,
it.
so there's trouble.
My down is Tassie. How flat are they that now they're in the box seat for Bucks? How shattered would all the young players be? It's like, fuck, I've got to go down to Tassie and I'm most likely going to be coached by Bucks. He would be an unbearable coach. That is,
Really? Wow,
that
that's
is
strong
such
words.
a loss. I reckon you'd be so shattered if you're a Tassie supporter.
Dude.
I reckon you'd want someone else. You want a Horse Longmire. You want someone else in the building. I don't think you want Bucks.
You've really swung hard.
I don't think you want Bucks.
I reckon he would have learned a lot from his first time, though.
I think it would be unbearable.
That's just my opinion on it.
They'd go to watch tape on a Tuesday and he'd turn on like a Netflix special You or something. He doesn't watch footy.
No.
He doesn't watch footy.
Have you watched the new F1 doco?
I know you're down on... Yeah, he'd watch the F1 doco.
Yeah, I'm not so much down on the fact that D's didn't get Bucks. I'm with you. I don't think he's Lee Matthews. I just think maybe a bit...
Only
Tassie
Stephen
would be
King
shattered.
blew them away with like
Jesus Christ.
his analysis and his in-depth
Analysis.
what he has on like...
Analysis.
Oh, yeah, anyway.
His nouse.
His house. Yeah, anyway. I can't remember the word.
All right.
It was on Fireball Friday.
His digital portfolio.
Digital portfolio. They talked about Fireball Friday.
Let's
Yeah.
just steer away from old
And how he proves analytics on the film and everything. Like,
Right.
he's incredible.
No,
AI, uses AI.
Nothing against old Kingy boy.
Do you have any more ups and downs?
Yeah, I do.
What else do you have?
Well, there's a lot of teams not playing footy anymore, Das, and there's a lot of clubs out there with needs. And I think there's too many clubs with needs due to their own doings.
All right.
So, Jev, I want you to give me some feedback on these. Don't look at my screen.
Okay.
All right. So, Carlton, I've gone out and found them in need, and I reckon I've got a player they could use.
Who's that?
They need a hard inside mid, willing to put his body on the line that can kick goals.
Yeah.
I've circled Matty Kennedy.
No, that's a good one.
That's
I
a good
just
one.
think he's a good. I think he'd be good at the Blues. Essendon, they need a young forward. I think with the ability to be a key forward, but not there yet. I want him to be young.
Okay.
So I've identified Pat Voss.
That'd
I
be
think
great
Voss
pick.
would be great at the Bombers, and I'd like some speed on the outside, someone that could use the ball really well. I identified Massimo D'Ambrosio.
Oh, no, I was going to say, does he? Yeah, that's a
at the
great
Bombers.
pick.
And then the Dogs, finally. They should be in finals. They didn't make it. I think I need to fix this a little bit. I reckon they need the ability to stop someone. They need, so obviously a lot talked about their defense, but I think they need to stop the ball. They didn't defend at the footy, at the source. So I think the perfect mix for them, Josh Dunkley.
Nice. That'd be a great little,
Dogs.
nice.
So all three teams. Have you got any other players?
Yeah,
you
I was
reckon?
thinking the Saints, like they're trying to top up elsewhere, but just another like an all-Australian backman, like a Josh Battle or something.
He'd be great
Jev,
for
I
the
think the Saints could do with one.
Yeah, well, Callum Mills haven't been playing much football.
Yep.
You know, and leadership gets questioned at time. They could really use a Jordan Dawson.
Yeah, it's a great call. It's a great
Or a
call.
Luke Parker.
Teams with needs.
Like someone like a Luke Parker would be
it's a
nice.
great call.
So yeah, send in. There were some teams with needs.
I like that, Morgs.
Teams with
Jev,
needs.
do you have any more?
Teams with needs.
The Blues could use Lance Whitnell. That was our last one.
No, I don't have any more written down. No.
That's beautiful, boys. 5 men in trench coats met at the Rising Sun Hotel. Not by accident, not by chance, but for something bigger. Some say it was business. Some say it was chaos. But everyone agrees, the most important meeting in history. And here it is, the rich tapestry, which is the final pyramid of the year. Every take, every debate, every level we've climbed has led to this moment. No more reshuffles, no more what ifs, no more. This is the summit. The names are locked in stone, the tiers are sealed, and only the very best have earned their place at the top. Welcome to the pinnacle, the final chapter of 2025, Jeff's Player Pyramid.
Yes, the prelim player pyramid, Morgs. It is back.
the top 21 left.
Top 2 left out of the 4 teams left. So, I've got a list of missing, and it's 4 players from the same team.
Okay.
And they're all so stiff not to be in it.
Okay.
But I actually want to apologise to all of them. They're from college. Right, so the votes missing are Jack Crisp, Steele Sidebottom, Josh Dacos, and Braden Maynard.
I thought you would have Josh in there.
Yeah. So they're stiff. We haven't seen him. We've seen him once in 4 weeks.
Yep.
Right.
And before that?
They weren't that good.
Exactly.
Been once 4
Integrity.
weeks and they weren't that good. But Jack Crisp was a huge finals player.
Yep.
Steele Sidebottom's a big game player. Braden Maynard's as good as a role player as there is in anything. And Josh Dacos is a gun.
I like it.
So some honourable mentions.
I hope Collingwood fans forgive me, but they didn't make the pyramid. So bottom row. James Sicily, Darcy Moore, Josh Weddle, Josh Battle, Tom Stewart, and Cam Rayner. So a fair few defenders in there. Sicily, Moore, Weddle, Battle, Stewart are all
we never
defenders.
get in the normal pyramid.
Never get
finals.
They're all defenders. They're all going to shape the way the finals
Okay.
go. 2 club captains in there, and Cam Rayner just got pushed down to the bottom row. 1 really good final, 1 okay final. You can choose which was which.
Okay.
He was fine on the weekend. He kicked 1 goal, 3, kicked 3, but he was not that good when Mark O'Connor got him.
Okay.
You can pick. You
All
can
right.
pick.
He's my only one, so anyone Collingwood fans be angry to go Cam Rayner ahead of one of those?
Well, you could say Cam Rayner's nearly had a better season than most of them.
Okay, that's a great. No, well done.
And the Collingwood were bang on average leading up.
Yep.
Had a great final. Everyone played well.
Cameron's ahead of him.
Well done.
Cam Rayner's in. Next row. Getting to some good players now. Jack Gunston. Nick Watson. Jamie Elliott. Jamie Elliott. Jordan DeGoey. And Max Holmes. So Collingwood fans would Geelong fans would probably like Max Holmes higher than the second row. He's never finished a prelim final before.
Yep.
How can I have him higher when he's never walked off the ground of a prelim final fit and healthy?
Fair.
But he's played in 2. Did his hammy in 2022, didn't play against the Swans.
Yep.
Last year did his hammy again, he wouldn't have played the next week.
Yep.
And they lost.
As you say, this is based on the past, the present, the future,
And the now. Yeah.
Exactly. Jordan DeGoey is a huge game player, we all know that. Jamie Elliott, you got to give him some love. He's had a great season, he had a great final.
3, big game
Jack
player.
Gunston kicked 5 on the weekend, Elliott kicked 4 at Adelaide over the week 4. Nick Watson just plays well in finals, what can I say?
Yes.
I didn't think you would have had him that high.
What can I say?
I'm stoked for him. Go the Wiz.
Next row, the row of 4. Scott Pendlebury,
Nice.
Bailey Smith, Josh Dunkley, and Will Ashcroft. Will Ashcroft doesn't play bad finals.
No, he doesn't.
He rarely plays bad finals. He won the Norm Smith.
Yep.
He was awesome on the weekend with another 28 touches. He just gets it. He just looks like he gets it. Scott Pendlebury, with this amount of time off, is like a supercomputer.
Yeah.
This is like LeBron. Like, the IQ is just so much higher than the rest of the comp, basically.
Yep.
He's going to be sensational. Bailey Smith has been fantastic this year. My favourite role player in the whole league is Josh Dunkley.
Yep.
As in, he's a borderline A-grade superstar that's a role player.
Yeah.
And he just puts his ego to the side and lays 18 tackles on Matt Rao and closes down Matt Rao for the greater good.
Agreed.
Did it to Isaac Heaney last year. He's just a gun.
You know what?
I think he should be this high on the pyramid. I rate him that high.
You know what Josh Dunkley is? He's the type of guy that won't win like a Brownlow, but he'll win best and fairest, and he wins medals on the day.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if there's a Norm Smith, there was the game between the Robert Walls medal, Carlton, and who showed the most amount of courage and just do the team efforts. He wins on-game medals.
Mouthguard award.
Mouthguard award.
Yeah,
Coaches
on
awards,
game.
BNF.
Yeah.
Gets over.
Nice.
The row of three, next row. So this is where, this
I'm
good row.
excited.
Some good players.
Jai Newcomb,
Yeah, wow, yeah.
Harris Andrews,
Nice, great pick.
Hugh McCluggage.
Love it.
Harris Andrews has been unbelievable in finals.
So good.
Since Billy Frampton got him that grand final day.
Yep.
Since Billy Frampton got him grand final day, I reckon they watch the tape and they're like, you cannot get tagged out of a grand final by Billy Frampton.
Since that guy we met at the Australian Open called his room.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Said he was his nan or something.
Oh,
fuck.
That was a funny guy.
Story there.
Jai Newcomb is big game Jai.
Yeah.
He 4 finals, 4 best ons, basically.
Yeah.
And Hugh McCluggage. So this is, some people might say he's a bit high. He's an All-Australian. He's an absolute gun. His reputation on the line this weekend.
Definitely.
I've backed him in. If he has another quiet one, it'll sort of be like, oh. You know what I mean?
Skittish.
Ugh. There's no Lockie Neal in this pyramid because we're probably not going to see
Yep.
him again.
Fair.
Next row of 2. Second last row.
Yeah.
Pat Dangerfield, Jeremy Cameron.
Two greats.
We've said it for a while. Who would you rather for one game fully fit than Pat Dangerfield right now?
Go for it.
He just makes other men look like little boys. He's so physical. And Jeremy Cameron's just Jeremy Cameron.
Easy.
Off a week off, he's just going to be fire. And I put him at the top of the pyramid because he
Love it.
still is the best player in the comp.
Yeah.
He's had a week off. No more niggles. He's probably going to win the Brownlow medal, and that's Nick Dacos.
Well done, mate.
Because I cannot wait to watch him this weekend. Week off, prelim. He was great against the Crows without having like a 35 Nick Dacos game.
Yep.
He had about 7 touches that just won the game.
Yeah.
At the end, he made all the right decisions. He kicked those goals. He hit upward 50s. I just cannot wait to watch him this weekend with a week off. We haven't heard much about the Pies the last couple of weeks.
Yep.
All we've heard is if Bobby Hill's going to play or not. Apart from that, they've been very tight-lipped.
Yep.
Haven't seen or heard much about him.
I
So
feel-
that is the pyramid.
Well done, mate.
No better
Terrific
time. Yeah,
pyramid.
well done. No better time to bet than now. You got the 4 best sides, and I think this week when we bet individually as well after the pod in the Discord, let's go some pyramid integrity.
Definitely.
Let's try and take all these top 21 players and let's try and come up with a multi with all them.
I love
A
that.
prop, a touch, whatever it might be, because I can't wait for it.
They're all-
They're too good not to be in a multi by themselves.
As we know as well, there also has to be a 4-leg pyramid revenge. Crisp, Sidey, Maynard, and Dacos.
Yeah, all for one.
I'll tell you who I would have loved.
All for one.
They'll pay heaps.
Yeah.
Maynard gets forward and kicks them.
Yeah.
Same.
Jeff, that's an awesome pyramid.
Well done, mate. Awesome.
Thanks.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, Josh Battle got in. He's been great the first 2 finals.
He's been awesome.
Like who did he
been
get on
awesome.
the weekend? He got, I can't remember.
The battle axe.
Yeah, the battle axe.
But
Bat McAfee.
some people might say some of these Collingwood players should be in front of Josh Battle, but he's an All-Australian this year.
Yep.
He's playing good footy. We'll find out. It could be wrong. It could be wrong.
Someone that the Saints need.
Comment-
I feel Josh Battle.
Comment where it's wrong. Tell us where it's wrong.
I don't think it is.
It's not.
All right, lads. Just checking in. We've actually got Bernie Vince ready to have a chat, so let's get into that.
Yeah, he's on. He's live.
I'm busting to crap.
No, you're not.
Can you hold it?
Do you want me to wait till after? No,
We got Burn.
Got to go.
All right, I'll take yours.
You kidding?
I've got.
All right,
got to
well,
go.
me
Bring him in, Dust.
and Morgs will take over. We're just going to, guys, we actually apologise for the quality. Burn's actually joining us from a payphone. He's dialed 1-800-REVERSE. We're actually getting charged for this thing. The reception's not the best, but joining us, 2011 All-Australian. He has his name on 2 AFL club lockers, boys. So he's played 229 games across his time at Adelaide and Melbourne. 2008 Showdown medalist. Bernie, thanks for joining us. End of footy for the year. We're so pumped up. Now, let's dive straight into it. Friday night, mate, Cats and Hawks. So Geelong are $1.53. The Hawks are $2.50. The line is 11.5. What side are you leaning?
Oh, this is a tight one. Real tough to be able to pick a winner in this. I actually like the bet either team by 15 points or less. I reckon that's great value at 260 on the points better. I reckon this one's going to be a tight one. I was at the game last week where the Hawks beat the Crows, and they just brought high pressure. The pressure around the footy, that mosquito fleet of small forwards was just outstanding. If they can do that again, I think 21 of their, or 22 it might have been, of their 31 scoring shots were off turnover. So high pressure, throw in a bit of rain. I reckon it's going to be a lot tighter than what everyone's talking here and what the market's saying with Geelong. So it's too hard to pick an actual winner, but I reckon it's going to be 15 points or less.
Yeah, I like it.
I like that bet, yeah, for
Now,
sure.
John Newcombe, in his last 4 finals, he's been the number 1 ranked player on the ground. Who does Chris Scott put to him?
Oh, it has to be Mullen. It has to be O'Shea Mullen. We saw him do it against McCluggage and do a really good job. And we saw McCluggage bounce back and have a ripper against the Suns when they didn't run with him. So I think if you're going to stop anyone in that team, it has to be Newcombe, and it has to be hard. Like Adelaide tried to do it with Sam Berry. It just didn't work. I think he had 4 centre bounce clearances in the first 4 bouts. He had all 4 of them, and it was ridiculous what was going on there at Adelaide Oval, especially for the away team. And that was a way to silence the crowd. But, they get their 7 days this time. They've done it tough, the Hawks. They've gone from Sydney to Melbourne to their own beds, back to Adelaide, and then back to Melbourne. This time they actually get 7 days and they get to stay in their own home state. I reckon the Hawks are right in this more than what people are saying.
Yeah, I'm the same. Now, he's averaging 31.5. This is John Newcombe, averaging 31.5 touches in his last 4 finals game. Going on PointsBet, his line's at 22.5. Surely we still take the over. So the over is $1.90. The under is $1.83. What side would you lean on that?
I'm going overs every day of the week. Even though he's going to get a tight tag with Mullen, I think what the market's saying there is they think he can cut him out like Mullen did to McCluggage. But McCluggage more outside. It's easier to tag an outsider. You just got to be a good runner and stick with him. Whereas Newcombe just wins his own ball. They tried it. Berry tried it. 28 disposals, a goal, 8 clearances against them, and he just couldn't stop him. It's hard to stop those inside bulls like Newcombe, and geez, his finals record now is becoming. It's almost you've got to have a chuckle at it. It's that good. Number 1 rated player, I think, in all 4 of his finals, and again twice this year. And that's another thing we could look at. The Gary Ayres medal. He's still paying $3 for the Gary Ayres medal, winning by 8 votes at the moment. I mean, potentially with 2 finals to come. Geez, it's $3 is still good value, I reckon.
Really good value. I reckon there's more value there, Bern, which we're going to touch back on that in a sec. I just want to get, you didn't know we were doing this, but I want to get Bernie's best. So essentially we're going to go either team to win by 15 or less. We're going to take the over with John Newcombe. Now tonight on the show, we're going to be putting on a 22-leg multi to try and win 100K. We do it every week, $10 into 100K. We haven't hit it yet. We probably never will. But what's one player that you're looking to kick a couple of goals, maybe 25 plus, 30 plus? What's one player you've got in your sights?
All right. Does it have to be a player or a team? Can it be unders, overs?
Whatever.
It can be whatever, but I reckon if you've got a player for us, because I like you under 15 either team. I think that's a banger.
Yeah. Well, I've got a couple for you. I like for the Collingwood-Brisbane game, the last 4 times these teams have played, it's been unders. And the last 10 matches in a row Collingwood have played full stop have been unders. And bit of rain around. I think the line at the moment at about 164.5 is too high. I think it's going to be unders. And while we're at that game, I like Zorko for 25 plus, 6 of his last 8 at the MCG, 25 plus. And I think he takes all the kickouts too. And they just link up, they just give it to him. Yes, Collingwood might put some time into him, but they don't have a designated defensive forward. So I don't think they'll put as much time as what people think. 25 plus, pretty good value there for your same game multis.
What side are you leaning? Who do you think wins the game?
Yeah.
The game is such a tough. Both prelims are so hard to pick because you could argue both ways. I just think the consistency of Brisbane, that very up and down team this year, like very poor the first week, very good the next week. And I just don't know what they're going to bring. Whereas I think Collingwood, even though their back end of the year wasn't as good, I think that you saw in the finals or finals week 1, what they bring in finals, a lot of the most experienced team in the competition, the most finals. I just think they know what September means, and their consistent level or their minimum level of what they'll bring is higher than what Brisbane can bring if they have a poor one. So consistency wise, I just think Collingwood in a real tight one, but you could argue both ways. Brisbane, I mean,
For sure.
They're just banged up a bit, Brisbane. I'd like to have Lockie Neal in there. Throw Hipwood in as another forward. If they were in there, I'd probably lean towards Brisbane. But I just think Collingwood too consistent, too seasoned.
Well, we like the wet and we got 2 banging prelims, so hopefully it makes it a lot closer because usually one year we usually have a bit of a blowout. But let's look at Monday night. So the Brownlow medal, Nick is favourite at $2.50, which just feels a little bit too short. So before we dig deep into who do you have winning it?
I've actually got Nick Dacos winning it. I think 38 votes last year. How he came second with 38 is beyond me, but he's lost by 7 as well, I think. I just think that proves that the umpires love him. The umpires know him. He just seems like a really nice bloke out there in the field too, the umpires, whereas you look at some others and they're spraying them, and look at Bailey Smith, always arguing with the umpires, and that plays a bit of a part, I reckon. You look at Dacos as well, 17 goals. Bailey Smith, who I think he's second in the voting still, just a 7. So it's a big drop off. Similar averages when you have a look at pure stats, but I mean, and then the other way, you look at Smith, 30 plus, I think, in 13 games this year, 40 plus a couple of times. You get 3 in those, no doubt. So it's just where that lands. So I've got Dacos to win it. I think Dawson will poll pretty well with no one taking too many votes off him at Adelaide, maybe ranking a bit, but their other best players been Riley Thilthorpe. So Riley Thilthorpe, forwards don't get votes. I mean, he'll get a few with his bags that he's kicked, but he's when the second best player, I suppose, is a key forward. Similar for Geelong, I suppose, with Cameron, with Smith. Like, they don't get the votes you expect them to. So I just think that leaves the door wide ajar for Dawson, who's also kicked 18 goals as well. You speak of mids that kick goals as well as get plenty of the footy. Adelaide low disposal team too. So if you look purely at numbers with Dawson, you go, oh, he's only averaging about 24, I think, during the season. But he was the top possession getter a lot of those times. And you throw in a goal and a 2 every now and then. It's a lot of votes, and he's in Adelaide, so I think he sneaks under the radar slightly. He'll be around the mark too. But Dacos to win for me. Anderson will be around the mark too. He had a super year.
Just on that, it's so refreshing hearing you say that it matters about being polite to the umpires. We've got a lot of Geelong followers, and a lot of them hit us up about Bailey Smith's chances. If you're in the Bailey Smith camp and we're already invested on Bailey Smith, could we talk ourselves into the fact that because he stands out, he's a bit of a prick? Could that help him at all? Could that help him at all and get some more votes?
I'll tell you, if you're trying to mount an argument for Bailey Smith, you couldn't get a more iconic looking bloke with the headband, the long blonde hair. Everyone knows who he is. Like when he carries the ball, that hair flicking around, and it's eye catching. It's eye catching. He just probably shouldn't call the umpire a prick and photographers and all that sort of stuff, because it's not a great look. But the umpires, it is voted on the best and fairest player. So. How much that reads into it, I don't know. If you're going 50-50 though, and Nick Dacos has said, oh, how you going, sir? And here's the football. And you got Bailey Smith throwing the ball back and calling them pricks. Well, I'd go Nick Dacos if I was tossing it up.
100%. I'm a big Matt Rao man, and we had a chat to Campbell Brown last week, and he reckons he's done a deep dive. He had a heap of time. He's gone through all his votes, and he reckons he's going to hit the under easy. He reckons he's not going to get anywhere near as many votes as what people think. His line's at 25.5, which is a lot.
Ooh,
what side would you sit at that? Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be that high, but 25.5, what side would you lean?
Nah, definitely unders for me. 25 last year, I think, and he had a super year last year, if you remember, inside. I just reckon Noah Anderson takes a lot of 3 votes off him this year. Yes, he might get a few 2s and 1s, but history tells us you need 3s. You need a lot of 3s to win this or get up around that mark. So 25 for me is a touch too much for him. I was thinking his line would come in about 22, 23 maybe, but 25, I'm on the unders for him. In saying that, he's a bull and he's around the umpires a lot, and we know inside mids that get the footy like he does, they love. But, again, I think he only kicked 7 goals for the year. So mids that kick goals, it's easier for the umpires to give votes to. It mounts an argument for him, but 7 goals is just a bit light on, I think, to get 25 votes with his season.
For sure. And while we got you here on the back of the Bailey Smith argument, so Das did a pod with Bailey Humphrey for the last 6 weeks of the year, and he did say that Matt Rao goes out of his way to be the one to hand the ball to the umpire.
Hello.
Does that have anything to go? Can we use that at all?
Maybe that's why he's getting so many votes. Right. So that's what he
why I
does.
like
He
him.
hands
That's why I
it
like him,
back.
Bern.
Okay.
I'm
Right.
smashing the over.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You got to take everything into account. And if he's handing the ball back and maybe giving a little kiss and a smooch and then handing it to him, well, who knows? But yeah, it's all part of it. But I just think, honestly, I think Noah Anderson has had a too good a year. They'll definitely take votes off each other a little bit, but I think Noah Anderson's your man, and I think he'll be up around those high 20s. And I've got Rao on about 22, somewhere around
nice.
there.
Right, we'll take the under.
We might be seeing a weird stage now of the Brownlow where it's just you got your top 3 or 4 players and they just skyrocket, get all the votes,
Smash
and no
it.
one else does. So
Yep.
I think gone are the days where the winner gets only around 22 votes. But I've got 2 more here, 2 more lines I want to look at now. All the markets are out of points bet. NASA's line is at 21.5. Would you go over or under?
It's
a tough
tough
one.
That's about right. I think that's about right. What are you thinking?
That's what he said. That's why I asked.
I can't go either side of that. I can mount an argument for most others, but that is about right. Can I choose to stay out of one?
No, we appreciate the honesty. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But if you had to lean, if you had to.
Let's go unders.
Yeah, nice. And then I got one more. So I think he's had an awesome season. Ed Richards, 17.5.
Oh, yeah.
He's probably had a pop-out season. He's kicked a ton of goals, which is what you spoke about before. 17.5 seems right. But again, I'd probably hit the over. What about yourself?
Yeah, he really dominated early, didn't he? So remember Bontempelli's out of the side for the first 6 weeks. He'll get a heap of votes early. So did you say 17?
Yeah.
I think it's an overs for me. I reckon he'll get a lot of threes early. Again, as you just mentioned, high possession winner and kicks goals, and he kicked multiple goals in a lot of those high possession games. So, geez, he'll get a lot of votes early. I expect his season will sort of taper off a little bit, but he could be at 17 votes, sort of around 12 or 13.
There we go. That's a good one.
I love that. Now, coming back to what we just spoke about, Burn, again, at 100K Sports, we just love value. Okay, maybe a little bit too much, but we're just minnow punters here. We're just trying to get a couple of bucks on the weekend. So very quickly, the Gary Ayres medal. So given that the grand final's worth 1.5 points, so I just wanted to ask you, I know you've sort of said John Newcomb's probably where it's at, but let's just say the Cats win Friday night. Okay, I know Sam Walsh won it, cut for the Blues, but let's just say the Cats win Friday night, and then we're going to say they're going to win the flag as well.
Yeah.
Because that's 2 games. So they got the plus 1.5 during the grand final. Who's the value bet for the Cats, do you think? Or the Lions? I suppose you like the Lions. Like McCluggage at 21, Tommy Stewart 21, Ollie Dempsey at 19. Where's the value for the Gary Ayres, you reckon, if we're staying away from John Newcomb?
Yeah, so if you're leaning towards Brisbane, I reckon Dunkley's had a pretty good first couple of weeks. So he's one that could sneak, and we'll get probably coaches will rate that higher than what umpires do. Like in terms of Brownlow, he's had no votes in Brownlows really, but highly rated within. The Cats, that's a tough one because only one final to go on so far. If they were to win and go through, you'd have to look outside Bailey Smith. So like Maybe back yourself in with a Jeremy Cameron to kick a few. Back him in. Holmes is the other one to look at. I'm not sure how much value is in that, but if you're asking me to put on a bet, I'd go Cameron. Back him in to have a good finish to the year.
I feel that's a fun one to put on.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a fun one to
I
put
love
on.
that answer.
Yeah.
Now, finally, you played for Adelaide and Melbourne. What do the Crows need to do this off-season to take the next step?
Get rid of all their players and start again.
Good answer.
That'll go down well.
That'll go real well. Better cut that one out.
Bring back the power stance.
Yeah. I tell you, you look on paper leading into the first final, they're 12-1 at home, Adelaide. And just, I know finals goes up a notch. They just weren't able to turn it up with the other teams when it come to September. And I have to put that down to a lot of players. I think it was 16 players, was it, in their first final series? And a lot of them are the players that didn't really fire a shot. So, and they've had really good seasons. So you have to put it down to, that's what I'm trying to put it down to. And this game owes you nothing. So they're not guaranteed to be top 4 and certainly minor premiers next year. So that's the best look they've had since 17. First final series since they've been in at 17. Minor premiers in both. And just work that out. But what they need to answer your question, they need some midfield help. Beaten up in the midfield, clearance-wise, contested footy-wise in both finals. So that's where the game is won and lost, and that's where you want your A graders. So I reckon their bookends are brilliant. Forwards, even if Tex goes on or not, they've got Fogarty, Thilthorpe. They've got players there, Rankin, Rochelle. Like the forward line looks pretty good when you throw them in, and then you throw a Keys in who's pretty handy as well on his day. That's a pretty good looking forward line. Their back end's pretty good too. Worrell, how he wasn't all Australian, I tell you, it's unbelievable, and had a really good final series too. I suppose was spending a fair bit of time down there. But you got Keane. You throw in, Dawson can go back there too, but Hinge. Michael Lanny, who spent a bit of time out of the season. Their back and forwards are pretty good. Their midfield is where they need help. They need help for Dawson, who was a bit banged up going into the finals, and his output showed. But some help around there. Like there's talk today about Christian Petrarca going there. If they could jag, it's elite. That's an elite pickup, and I don't even know how keen he is to go anywhere. But if they could jag someone like that, a midfield goal kicker, that's going to be great around the footy and can also push forward and switch with how good would that be? The old ruck rover that switched at half forward, or rover that switched at half forward like we used to when we were younger. Like a Rankin switching with a Petrarca out of the middle, like that just completely changes the look of your midfield. So, and Riley O'Brien, he's a good battler when he hits his boot, when he's kicking it. But
a few shoulders, didn't he?
That ball did a full rotation before he kicked it, and then he hit his knee. Oh, I've never seen anything like it. And there was no one around him.
He's got to flip the sides of the tugboat, and he still missed it.
It was uncontested. He had another 3 steps. By the time he dropped it, he took another 3 steps before he kicked it. It was bizarre.
The pressure
but he's a pretty good ruckman in terms of output of, you just need someone to compete, and he takes marks around the ground. Don't want him kicking it too much, but he's playing his role. And then they got some outside wingmen that can go pretty well too. And coming to the club can play that role pretty well. So I think inside mid is what they need, and maybe some speed from that contest. So Petrarca fits all those categories.
Tex really forecasted it last week. I don't know if you noticed, Bern. Riley O'Brien was having a shot. He was about 16 metres out, I reckon. And Tex come around the back for a little handball. Yep. We were wondering, he can't be that.
He did. I think he gave one and someone had a shot, but the umpire hadn't blown time on, so they had to bring it back. And then he actually kicked it, which was surprised us all. But no, they'd like their final series again, Adelaide. That was a really poor showing. First time in 42 years that the minor premier's got out straight sets. That's just something you don't want. Didn't win a quarter. Did not win a quarter in 8 quarters. Like, it's bizarre some of the output that they got on, the biggest stage. We were not even at the biggest stage, but the biggest stage before you get to grand final day. So, I mean, they'd be really disappointed. You just hope from an Adelaide perspective that it hurts and they go away, work on it, and that experience counts. Sometimes you need a bit of a backward step before you can take a couple forward. I mean, they did that a couple of years ago, and then they make the finals this year. But maybe that's that little bit of the little backward step they needed just to work out what finals are all about and the pressure that they need to bring, and that what they didn't do right. And hopefully it's a learning curve.
For sure. Mate, as the true professional you are, we had a little Melbourne question tied in, but you used that Adelaide question to answer that one. So well done to you, mate. We'll let you go. We just wanted to very quickly finally get your final. Who's winning the flag, basically?
Or can I say, and no one else would pick this, and I think they're the longest odds, I want to go Hawthorn.
Wow.
The Wiz, Norm Smith.
There you go. I'm not sure about Wiz.
Come on, you can kick 5.
Oh, Wiz. I know they're a long way from actually making it. It'd have to be 2 upsets, probably, or whoever they're playing, but I just love their first 2 weeks. Been unbelievable. So purely like Geelong, don't get me wrong, they were outstanding that first final, and they'll probably bring that again. But I just love the Hawks. Very even team, the Hawks. Don't rely on too few. Whereas you take a few out for the Cats, they can drop off a little bit. So, I love the Hawks.
No, the first quarters, the first 2 weeks, they've just sort of almost put the other teams to bed. Mate, we really appreciate your time. Thanks so much. Hopefully we get another chat in the off-season.
Let's do this again, Bern. Thank you.
About some future bets and
sounds good.
Maybe some ponies and some other stuff. Mate, thanks for joining us, and we'll chat soon.
No worries. Sorry about answering your next 2 or 3 questions with my previous answer, because that was so I could see it was throwing you boys out altogether. You had paperwork and shit going everywhere.
It's all a learning curve for us, mate.
Well done, mate.
All good. See you, boys.
Oh, great chat. That was awesome. Jev, where the fuck have you been?
What a dead set.
20 minutes.
What a dead set legend, Bert.
He's so good.
Unbelievable.
We should have him for more.
Need to have him with. I'll give you some room, Jeff. Need to have him on more, Dust. It was just great to talk odds with. Good to talk footy. We'll get him on pre-season, talk some futures. What a legend.
Unfortunately, his camera wasn't the best.
No, we apologise for the quality, but hey, that's life.
You just lads, those tacos got me.
You missed the whole chat. That was awesome.
Gag.
All right, guys, coming up next, we've got the prelim final 100K multi. We've got 2 games to bet on, and we've got some special stuff coming up as well. So
special.
we'll be right back.
Let's go.
We'll keep it in.
The Sunday Roast is back for season 2025, Jev.
Oh, the show where we celebrate the winners and roast the losers.
You can find us every Sunday night after the Bachelor's game where we get on, and Jev, it's one hell of a show.
We give you the best odds and the best opinions, but the best odds are the bet you weren't on, but wish you were on.
It is out 6 a.m. every single Monday morning after the round concludes.
Listen to it driving to work Monday morning. You'll absolutely love it. The Sunday Roast.
Let's go.
Awesome stinger, guys. That was awesome. All right, here we go. The prelim final 100K multi, where every week, guys, we try and turn $10 into 100K, punting on the footy. It's tough. Last week's multi, though, we have to review it. We only had 18 legs, and we hit 11 of them. Yep. So we went 69%. Jev, how'd we go? Bad legs.
So I got bad legs only. So Darcy Fogarty for 2.
Yep.
He lowered his colours. He lowered his colours. Only kicked
All
for 1.
finals he did.
Guinea for 2. Wish we knew he had a bit of a tight hand before we took him for 2.
Yep.
Wish it was Nick Watson for 2. Jordan Dawson for 1. He just had a bit of a shocker.
Yep.
He just got... Someone got better. Jai Farah anytime. That was his last game for the Gold Coast side.
He lowered his colours.
Come on, man.
He lowered his colours.
Look at that.
Jed Bolton will be back. Bailey Humphrey anytime. We love our man. He had a good look. Went around the corner for 40 out direct.
2 good looks.
2 good looks. Matt Rao for 25 had 23 and a couple of NFL touchdowns. Bijan Robinson anytime didn't score a touchdown.
Yep.
But some good legs. Lou.
Yeah, Crows Hawks. So Joshy Warren for 20 had 33. Yeah,
He was
on a
fucking awesome.
string.
Yeah.
He did. Watson for 1, he kicked 2, and Newcomb for 25. He had 28. He was friggin' awesome.
Big game, Jai.
And then I've got good legs in the other games. So we got Jasper Fletcher for 20, Kyle Oman for 1, kick 3, Zach Bailey for 1, kick 3, and Will Ashcroft, big game player, had him for 25, and he hit that.
And then a couple of NFL legs. So we had Jameer Gibbs anytime. That was a
Great
tick.
leg.
We had Christian McCaffrey anytime. That was a tick. Jamar Chase anytime. That was a tick. And we took Tampa Bay money line.
Oh, God.
At $2.30.
Shitted
That
it
was
today.
smart.
By a point.
That was
Big Dick Baker just
geez, we
walked
had
down.
some good ticks in there in the NFL. So we'll add a couple of NFLs to boost this up at the end of the multi.
Quick plug, Here Comes the Money is back. We did
Yes.
on Sunday our best NFL bets. We start with $100, see who wins at the end of the year. But yeah, it was a great pod, and we started okay.
That's the only winner.
Yeah, I was the only winner.
Oh,
270
you had,
bucks. You go.
I got to collect.
The Chiefs.
Yeah.
Sorry, the
Eagles.
Eagles. I didn't have a winner.
All right, let's kick off this round, boys. Friday night footy, Geelong Hawthorn, one of the all-time rivalries. It's going to be awesome. Jev, kick us off. Who do you like?
What you gonna do, brother, when Danger Mania runs wild on you? I'm so sorry.
That sounded so good in the plugs.
Oh, I'm taking Pat Dangerfield.
Oh,
I
no.
have to. I'm getting $1.44 for Danger to have 15 touches.
Nice.
I'm getting $1.29 for him to kick 1.
Yep.
I'm getting $2.40 for him to kick 2. You saw how high I had him in the pyramid.
Yep.
He was physically dominant in the first final against the Lions. Just men amongst boys. He just looked like a man amongst boys. He was just so physical. We've been saying for a couple of weeks, a well-rested 2-game Dangerfield. Pat Dangerfield's season is only 2 games now after only playing 1 game in 21 days or something, is nearly the number 1 seed as to who I'd take in a prelim final this weekend. If I could have anyone. He's had 15 plus 3 out of his last 4. When he missed, he only had 14.
Yep.
He averages 20 touches his last 5 against the Hawks. Only missed 15 once with 14. He kicked 3 on Easter Monday against the Hawks in round 6 this year.
Loves Easter.
He's kicked 4 goals his last 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
I know the Hawks love their backline.
Yep.
I know they love their backline. Scrimshaw, Amon, and Impey do not have what it takes physically to match up on Pat Dangerfield.
Yep.
He's given Sicily a few bars in his time. If Battle's on Jeremy Cameron and Barras is on Shannon Neal, I could see Danger kicking 3 or 4.
Yep.
I like him.
He'll
for
definitely
2.
get a look.
He'll get his look. I like him for $2.40. He's going to be... It's like brutal the way he plays the game. Like it is brutal.
Sure.
So I'm just so pumped. We're taking him for 15 touches. We're probably going to take him for 2. I just can't wait to watch him. It's a 2-game season now. He's well rested. He'll be cherry ripe.
He'll be chomping at the bit.
Chomping at the bit.
Chompeasy.
He dominated the Lions in that first final.
As Burn said as well, a little bit of rain around. I reckon that only favours danger.
100% it does.
He's not necessarily small, but on ball on the ground, he's good for danger.
Yeah, you go.
Danger.
I'm going back. Do you remember his first ever game?
Yes.
Oh,
Easter
yeah.
Monday
I made a
against the
Facebook page
Hawks.
for it.
Danger Mania.
He had, what do you have? He had like 30 and 4 goals,
Yeah.
3 or something.
Yeah.
He was unbelievable.
He sat on Ben Stratton's head like 10 times.
He took Ben straight into the deep end. He's done that to James Sicily a couple of times. Jez Cameron's given James Sicily a couple of baths.
Yep.
So maybe Sicily has to be on danger. Oh.
Tough matchup.
It'll be interesting as well. I'm going to be in the first quarter because they were talking about Jack Scrimshaw. Tex just played him into confidence.
Yeah.
So he's going to be feeling good, but does Danger bring him back to earth and say, listen here, Pitcher?
And if
He'll bring you back to earth quickly.
if the Cats see Scrimshaw on danger, it's don't kick it up in the air.
Yeah, exactly.
Put it on the ground and watch me just flick the hips and
Darts at back shoulder.
darts to back shoulder, and he just crunches. He's awesome.
I'm up and about.
He's fucking awesome.
Having
I love
that
him so much.
super on Danger.
Yeah, he's going to be so good.
That's so in the multi.
It is in the multi. It has to be. Morgs, anyone you like?
I'm looking at my man, the Battle Axe.
Nice.
The Bat in the Hat. Batty O'Sullivan. Batatui. Bat Damon. Neil Patrick Harris. My man Josh Battle, $15.42. I said it last week. Me and Brownie talked about it on the couch. I just don't understand. So it was $1.47 last week into $1.42. It has not changed. I don't get it. He's 100% in his last 6 weeks, thanks to StatMate. 8 of his last 10 at the G. It's all there. He's having it again, $1.42. I just don't get why it's not in Das. Why has it not come in yet?
I don't know. Maybe not enough people are betting on it.
It's come in 5 cents, which I
Yeah.
appreciate they're still giving us the value, but the form is just there. It should be shorter than that.
Yeah, it probably should be. Now, I don't know what you guys think about this league, but the Charles Royce. Marbiol Chol for 1 at $1.27. We might need some surer legs, but we like matchups.
Yeah.
So his last 3 games against the Cats, he's kicked 3, 2, and 3.
Love that.
Loves the matchup. Marbiol Chol's like a 15 in blackjack, Jeff. You don't know whether to sit or hit. Sometimes you hit and he'll light it up, and the other time he'll just fold you down and you're absolutely fucked. So he's like a 15 in blackjack. You actually don't know what you're going to get. We're going to hit this week.
Hit every time.
I think we're going to hit this week. It's a final, as you
100%.
said, Jeff. It's a 2-game season. There's been some word out for him. Don't know whether they play the 4 tolls. 4 to the floor, Marbiol, Gunston Lewis, dear. And obviously we want him to win the grand final, so Kingy actually brings out another verse. So
Yes,
I feel
true.
we have to get on him, get amongst him. We say if we like him for 1, we like him for 2. I think we just stick with 1.
Yeah.
$1.27. I like it.
Because he could have a Marvell Chol shocker.
Yes,
He could.
right.
Like a
Yep.
3-touch shocker, but
Yeah.
still kick it.
I think you'll kick the first, to be honest.
Probably. Jeff, who do you like?
So I actually haven't got any notes on this. I thought we'd just have a conversation about it.
I like it.
Big game dry. So
Yep.
4 finals, 4 best ons.
Yep.
There's not a chance he's going to be allowed to just run around on his own.
Yes.
So do we back the player or do we back the coach? Do we back Chris Scott to stop him with Mark O'Connor and Oyster Mullen? Or do we back John Newcomb to hit his over? What would his over have to be set at for you to back the under?
Well,
So we know it.
You actually took his shit, and we were chatting to Bernie about it. So his last 4 finals games, he's averaging 31.5 disposals, but the over's 22.5.
22.5.
So we
Smashing the over.
take the over.
We're taking the over. I
$1.90.
didn't steal any of your notes.
Pardon?
I didn't steal any of your notes.
Should know.
No,
Oh, yeah. So
you just missed it. We were chatting to Burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was having to crack. Sorry, lads. Yeah, so John Newcomb said at 22.5. When he's been playing as well as he has, even if he does get tagged, he can still have 23 and 1.
As Burn said,
100%.
he's not outside. He's at the source, so he can always get his own foot. It's like tagging Zach Butters. He's always going to get his own.
What's his name? Fucking Josh Dunkley still tagged Matt Rao to 23 touches.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be well held. And
Yeah,
have
he can do well held and
Yeah.
not as dominant. So we're taking John Newcomb's over.
How we have to.
At 22.5.
Because we need value. We need value every week. We've only got 2 games. We need some fucking value.
Love
Yeah.
this.
But under over, if the fact that the $1.80 is 22, we simply have to take it.
Have to take
And
it
if we
on.
just say he got held, we just wear it.
If that loses, I'll be happy.
Exactly.
With, no, like to cop a lot.
Yeah, so
I'll be
100%.
happy to cop
Yeah,
a
it's
lot.
always once.
Yeah, no,
Absolutely.
100%.
We're not gonna
$3
under.
each.
We're not going to take the under.
No, no.
Fuck no. Walks.
Yeah, you talk about Hulk Hogan. Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
He puts the Dem in demolition. I'm talking about Ollie Dempsey Darcy. Ollie Dempsey for 2 is $4.
Ooh.
So this will have to be one we have a chat about.
$4.
$4 for 2.
We are 100% taking that.
So he's $1.67 for 1. So we'll put the multi on in the next break, and then we'll come back and announce it. So we haven't got the multi on yet. We're gonna have to.
Is that a
discuss
glitch?
it. No, fine. Oh, so he's gone 3, 1, 1, 1, 1. So essentially, he's only 1 of his last 5.
But
so
at the
that's
G.
probably why he's 4. He's 100% his last 10 at the MCG.
Yep.
He's kicked 12 over his last 6 at the G.
Yeah.
So I just think, and
Kicked 3 in that first final against
Yep.
the Lions.
without rambling too much, I sort of briefly said it to Burn. I love him for Gary Ayres
Gary Ayres.
because I think they're going to win. and that means they get 1.5 loading in the grand final.
Yeah.
He could have a Kyle Oman. I thought Kyle Oman was Norm Smith last year.
Yeah.
We disagree on that. But he could kick 4 or 5 in a grand final.
Easy.
Ollie Dempsey.
He's a gun.
Yeah, I just think he's a finals player, and $4 is so nice.
I like it.
You go. Actually, no, I'm going to go on this.
Yeah.
I'll go on the other way.
Okay.
Does Josh Weddle get him the other way?
Yeah, I like it.
Josh Weddle kicked 2. Did he kick 2 or he kicked 1 goal, 1 in the last quarter against
I reckon
the
they're both
Crows?
going to shake hands, and they're both going to go the other way.
So you know what Sam Mitchell's like?
Yep.
He's like, right, if Ollie Dempsey's going that way, Josh, you get him the other way.
You know what this is?
like
This
it a
is like the main event of Blake Acres versus Mason Wood. This is what they
Yes.
do every time they verse each other. They both play on the wing.
footballers.
They both have
Mason's
2 and
good.
25. They
I'm not
both
saying
have-
we're having Josh Weddle
No.
anytime. I reckon that's a personals. What am I getting for Josh Weddle anytime, Luke?
Josh Weddle, anytime you'll pick yourself. Thanks to Stat, mate. $2.30.
$2.30.
Kick one last week.
Kick 1 last week.
I don't mind it.
Ollie
So
Dempsey.
I reckon it'll be like, and he'll go, I reckon Josh Weddle will be told to defend him right into the goal line.
Yep.
Don't let him get an easy one. He still probably might. But Ollie Dempsey, you better be running the other way. I love Josh Weddle anytime
Yeah.
I think about it.
Well, okay, spoiler alert. Ollie Dempsey for 1 minimum is going in.
Yeah, 100%. Boys, give me the guy with the golden walking stick. He was the best over 30 player this year, and he's like a guide dog. And he leads the blind. The defender is literally 3 feet from him, and they still can't defend the ball. I'm talking about Jack Gunston for anyone that doesn't watch footy. So for 2 snags, it's $1.44. I know that doesn't seem like that much, but he's kicked 24 goals in his last 5 games. He's averaging 4.8 goals a game in his last 5.
That's unbelievable.
He's averaging 4.8 over his last 5. So for 3 goals, he's 240. I think he's their number 1 point of contact. Like, they're always going to look for him.
Yep.
And when they're kicking well, it opens up for him. Also, I know they haven't played at the G a heap lately, but they fucking play that ground so well. They spread really well. They tend to use the length or the width of it really well, and then they can hit him up.
and he just hits up. Yeah.
You just have to go back and watch May. Like, just watch any of that stuff.
Darcy, he's done it to Darcy Moore. He put Mark Keane in the blender.
Oh, Keane.
He had Mark Keane looking over this shoulder. He was popping over that shoulder.
Yeah.
Looking over that way. He popped over that way. He got Mark Keane.
I've also got one more quick one.
Yeah, go.
Nick Watson for a snag, $1.31.
That's gold.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's gold for big prelims. He's averaging 1.46 goals a game over his last 40.
Yep.
We like that. He pretty much almost averages a goal and a half a game. It's either 1s and 2s or 3s. He's very quiet. He might not have one, but you just think with the finals, Guinea's a little bit underdone. I think he's going to get his chances. I like him for $1.30.
So, like, we haven't put the multi on yet. We're going to, but we've got Chol for 1, Gunston for 2, Watson for 1.
Yep.
Happy with that.
Definitely.
We've got Danger for 2.
Yep.
Dempsey for 1.
Yep.
Now, what are we looking? We looking Shannon Neal. We looking Jez Cameron. We looking Sean Manor.
Yeah.
Tyson Stengel. Who does Blake Hardwick go to? Because he usually gets whoever he goes to.
Yep.
He might go to Tyson Stengel and just make sure he's irrelevant.
How many people in their car
Will,
screaming?
will Blake
Yeah.
Hardwick get a crack at Dangerfield?
Nah.
He might.
Who knows?
I know Danger and Toby Green are bit different bodies, but Blake Hardwick got Toby Green. He
Yep.
was a bit strong, so
Now,
maybe he gets the first
I just
crack
think
at Danger.
Danger's too good overhead.
So do I. But they might trust him. He might get the first crack at it.
How could you not trust him?
Yeah.
while we're on the Cats, I got a question. If Brad Scott and Chris Scott swapped sides, who would be higher on the ladder in 5 years?
If Brad Scott and Chris
An awesome
Scott
question.
swap sides, who'd be higher on the ladder?
Cats.
The Cats.
Easy.
I reckon
think-
Brad Scott's 11.
Nah, it's like
I reckon
No,
Chris
it's an
Scott,
amazing question, but
Chris
it's bigger
Scott-
than coaching.
Chris Scott could build him
yeah,
up.
it's like playing for the Lakers. Like
Yeah.
you
The
can
footy
have
department's
shit-
too
yeah,
strong.
The footy department.
I could coach the Cats to 10 wins.
Yeah, legit.
Like, I could.
Who were we saying before? It's like quarterbacking for San Francisco.
Yeah,
Anyone should go in.
And if you breathe oxygen, Kyle Shannon can make you a quarterback.
But if Brad Scott brought the Geelong players over for dinner
Now that's a different story.
That's a different.
and then cooks for them,
No, different story. Hey, very quickly, Burns said he likes either team to win by 15 or less.
yeah, keep it close.
I love that.
Yeah, keep it close.
Could that go in the multi? I don't know if that can go in a multi
I
though,
think it can.
because I think that's a ripper.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like Geelong
Well,
to blow him out.
we'll see how we go.
You just want Geelong to blow them out, I think.
Yeah, I feel this is personal.
like him. Yeah, probably his personal.
I'll have a chat.
Do you have any more legs?
No, but I got a question without notice.
All right, that's good.
Rank these Swiss Army knives from the last 4 teams from 1 to 4.
All right.
Is that
One being best.
1 being best.
One being Al Horford.
Yeah.
1 being Al Horford. Mark Blitzarves,
Yep.
Josh Dunkley, Blake Hardwick. I'm trying to think of Collingwood. I'm thinking Brainerd Maynard. Who's their Swiss Army knife? Who's like their
Will Hoskin Elliott.
plug and play? Is it still is it Jack Crisp?
It's Will Hoskin Elliott. He plays both sides of the ball.
They got about 11 to be honest. Collingwood.
Well, I'll put your last one at 4.
Okay.
We'll go
I might need some notice.
Hardwick at Dunkley at 2, Dunkley at 3, Hardwick at 2, Blitzarves at 1.
Blitzarves your favourite Swiss
Yeah,
Army
you
knife?
Swiss that, mate.
Definitely he's one, easily.
Yeah, he's your favourite.
Yeah.
Hardwick?
He didn't make my pyramid. I was sort of spewing about it.
That's
I
all
think
right.
he's a superstar.
Hardwick next because he actually goes forward and back. Dunkley does it, but he's more in the middle. You know what I mean? He's not a real key defender or
But if
a big offensive.
If Dunkley doesn't play this weekend, you tip Collingwood.
It's a,
Dunkley doesn't
Big
play this
call.
weekend, you tip
you
Collingwood.
got me right in their tits.
Nope. Nah, I'm tipping the Lions.
We'll keep it in.
If Dunkley did his calf, you tip Collingwood.
No way. No way you would.
I love the take. I just don't know my own thoughts. Al Horford's the better than
I
all of
wasn't
them.
ready for the question.
Yeah, I wasn't.
All right, let's go next game. So Saturday night, Collingwood, Brisbane. Let's go. Jeff, who do
Give
you
me
like?
Will Ashcroft.
All right.
Sure.
He just loves the MCG and you can't deny it. So he won the Norm Smith medal against the Swans with 30 and 1.
Yeah, he did.
Then this year he played there 4 times. He had 24, 26, 30 and 30 his last 2.
Sick.
One of those 30s being against the Pies in round 21.
Yep.
One of them being the last game he played against the Cats in that first final. His over-under is set at 28.5. And we're 28.5. And we're getting $2 for the over. $1.77 for the under. He just had bang on 28 touches last week. So he had 30 first final, 28 second final, and it's set at 28.5. And he's had 30, 30, and 26 his last 3 at the G.
Yeah.
And 30 grand final day.
That's what I was just going
To turn 10 into 100K, I think we need to go the over.
100%.
$2 clean, over 28.5, Will Ashcroft.
I love it.
Yeah, no, you've sold me on.
Rather than just 25 at your $1.40 or whatever,
Yep.
and $1.30, let's just take his over
Yep.
and back him to get 29.30, whatever it is.
No looking out. You've sold me on it. I like
No, I'd take the over.
it.
Perfect.
Well done.
Thank
That's
you.
a good leg.
Lewis?
I got a who am I?
Okay, beautiful.
I think it's been a while.
Trav in the truck?
Boys in the truck. I'm 100% for 15 plus my last 5 games.
Okay.
I had 16 in my last game at the MCG. My favourite shot is the slog sweep. Naturally, growing up, my idol was Steve Waugh. My nickname around the club is Airbag, and I'm gluten intolerant.
Zach Guthrie.
I'm Harris Andrews.
Wow, airbag.
Yeah. $1.81.
Nice.
$1.81 for 15,
15.
and I'm 100% my last 5. With 16 last time at the G. I think this has to go in.
You reckon he smashes Frampton this week?
Yeah.
$1.81.
I just don't think he gives a shit about
Yeah.
Frampton this time.
Yeah.
There, for 15, Harris Andrews is having 15 this week.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
If it was $1,
He was so good last week. I'm
He's
happy to
so-
bet on him.
He was so good against Shannon Neal. He was so good grand final day against the Swans.
I think
so
you
good.
would say he's a big game player. He had one poor
he's
game.
going to send my check to the D's clean.
Like $1. Am I on drugs?
No.
$1.81.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You had a coffee before, but I don't think
the
it was
fuck?
late.
Yeah, he shot a vodka before we started.
What the hell?
No, that's in.
What the Harry
Sorry
Andrews?
now.
Boys,
Don't talk shit about him here.
sometimes you have to get on with the job. Sometimes you get caught doing the wrong thing.
Yep.
And you just got to get on with it.
Sure.
I got caught the other year doing something. I was home, I was hungover, I was in bed, and I thought I'd try and relieve some tension. I hear the old man walking in, so I quickly pull the doona up. He walks in, he says, "What are you doing?" I said, "Fuck all you." Tissues next to me, and unfortunately, the doona didn't go over my legs completely. The shorts were still around my ankles, and they were exposed. He's like, "I'll leave you to it then." Door closes. Adversity faced. Did I stop? I fucking went on with the job and got it done.
You're a better man than me.
I got the job done. So I want to know, is Bobby Hill going to get the job done and go on with his job?
He's not
Is he
playing.
going to get selected?
No, he's out.
They said no.
Yeah, he's out.
Weak. If you get caught,
It's Tuesday.
you got to keep going. You got to keep pressing. Did they actually say?
No, he's not.
He's not getting big.
We'll leave this in, but he's
I was pitched like a tent and I got on with it. You got to get it done sometimes. That's what I wanted to know. I want to know if Bobby Hill was going to get on with the job, but he's not. Anyway, I've got a leg. This bloke's harder to catch than Osama bin Laden. I'll tell you what, he's like a sumo wrestler covered in baby oil. I'm talking about Cam Rayner, boys.
Of course.
He's unfucking believable. So I'm taking him for 2 goals at $2.40. These are his last 9 away games. 3-2-2, 3-2, 3-2, 2-3. 22 in his last 9 away matches.
that is awesome.
He's kicked 2 twice, the both times he versed the Pies this year.
Perfect.
He's unbelievable.
He's unbelievable.
I just think he's going to go forward. He kicked 3 against the Cats. Yeah, 1 goal, 3 on the weekend. Probably should have been 4. He's going to kick goals this week.
Those stats are so good. I'm not as high on him as you are, but
He's so good.
Did you
all
see how
there.
silly he made Mac Andrew look? Like, he just tests tacklers.
Yeah.
And I just
He's so
hate
strong.
it. Like,
Yeah,
when
no,
you
he's so
watch it, he just goes, I'm going to run straight at your arms. Are you ready to tackle me?
Yep.
You know when someone's finally playing with confidence? He got halfway through that game. He's like, no one can touch me.
Yes.
Maynard go to him.
He will. They'll lock horns for sure.
And then he'll go
And he'll go to the midfield.
He'll go up the ground and
Up the
run off it.
ground. Might find himself, like, he might beat up Scott Pendlebury a little.
Yeah. What's he pay for 2?
240.
Yeah, it's nice. It's really nice.
He's kicked 22 in his last 9 away. No one likes white shorts more than Cam Rayner.
Yeah.
It's going in.
No one likes white shorts.
Well
Jeff,
done, mate.
who else do you
Love
like?
the value we're shopping at.
So
boys.
much
Yeah,
value.
that's
It has
good.
to
We're
be, yeah.
It's good.
Give me Big Game Joe. Mr. September.
Yep.
Joe to go. Cassius Clay.
Nice.
Mr. Prelim. Give me Jordan to goey.
Nice.
Joe to go. Big Game
I
Joe.
like it.
This is one of those ones. I don't care what the recent home and away form is because I just know he plays huge in big finals.
Big
And
final.
the eye
Big
tells
final.
me that. He just plays better come finals time. So they've set his over-under at 22.5.
Perfect line.
We're getting $1.95 for the over, $1.87 for the under.
So good.
Or we're getting $2.65 for him to have 25. He had 26-1 first final at Adelaide Oval. He had 18-2 in the grand final against the Lions in 2023. And he had 34 in the prelim against the Giants the week before that grand
Did he
final.
what? 1 by point. We're going
So
the
his
over.
last 3 finals, he's had 26-1, 18-2, 34 in a prelim.
So good.
He's paying $1.41 for 1, $2.90 for 2. I like his over 22.5 and 1 goal at $1.40.
Yep.
It's just that just feels like Jordan De Goey's stat line. 24-1, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that feels really nice.
24-1. Jordan De Goey. So we're going to go over 22.5. We're going to take him for a goal at $1.40.
Nice.
He kicked 1 against the Crows. He had 26 touches. He looked great.
If there's a man that needed a week off as well, it's him.
Exactly. He looked great against the Crows when he had a little ankle injury that week. Then he gets a week off. He probably gets jabbed up again.
Oh, fucking
He
oath
looked
he
great. So we're going to take
So
his
good.
over 22.5.
I love it so much. Thanks to StatMate. Just need it. You get an update here. So I just wanted to give this a quick plug. This is absolutely awesome. They've got in, you got all the hoodies on. They've brought in hot stats. This is unbelievable technology, Dar. So free, download the app. If you've already got the app, make sure you update it. But essentially it gives you, that goes through all the data, Dar, and gives you the hottest stat for each player. I'm looking at here. You just spoke about it. Cam Rayner, 2 goals at away. That's the hot stat. Okay,
Is that what it says?
When he's you've said that. 10 disposals for Big O versus Collingwood. That's the hot leg.
That's awesome.
One goal at home. Brett Close.
$2.40 for big Oscar McInerney to get 10 touches.
That's a great leg.
Here's one for you: 15 disposals for Harris Andrews. That's the hot leg. Okay, so it tells you this.
Can we go O on Mason Cox? Like, I love that. Big O missed out on a grand final last
love
year.
Let's say he's over 10 touches. Let's say 10 touches.
Sure.
StatMate have made it easier than 2-minute noodles these days.
It's actually ridiculous.
That's how easy it
So
is.
make sure you update it. The hot stats, it goes through all the data. Unbelievable technology. I wish we were getting paid to say this. It's a free app. It has no right to be free. Hot stats has changed my life, Dars. Honestly, it has. It gave me the Harris Andrew leg. I have to thank it for that. Boys in the truck.
Thought that was your notes.
No, that's. This is the G, the biggest stage in footy.
Yep.
And standing across from you, Collingwood, the black and white army, 80,000 voices screaming, trying to drown you out. But noise doesn't win games.
Nope.
Heart does. Pressure does. Belief does.
Yep.
And Kai, that's what you bring. They think you're just a kid with speed. Prove them wrong. Show them you're more than potential. You're a lion, my friend. And lions hunt in any jungle, even the concrete one that is Melbourne. Every contest, every chase down, every moment you get your hands on the ball, you've got a chance to silence the Collingwood crowd and make Brisbane roar.
Hell yeah.
This is your stage, your jumper, your moments. Now go out there and tear the G apart. Kyle Lohman, everybody.
Nice.
$3 for 2.
Nice.
$1.40 for 1. He's gone 3, 2, 2, 2, and 1.
Yep.
He's back in form.
He's back in form.
2 times he played Collingwood this year. 2 and 1.
Nice.
$3 for 2 is wild.
Yep.
Think it might be tough to sell you on it, but the $1.40 for 1 is a must.
Yep.
Well, we're only taking Cameron and Kyle Lohman for goals in that game.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm happy to stay away from Charlie Cameron.
But last week it was Zach Bailey and Kyle Lohman. So I'm happy. I'm happy to stay with Charlie Cameron.
Yep.
Saturday night.
Yep.
We've got a lot of value here. It's going to be interesting to see how much value we need.
Yeah, so
We got heaps.
I had I got the Zack Attack Snack Bailey here. Nibbles on crumbs on the MCG deck. Like he's the reverse Jesse Motlop. Like he actually crumbs. So he's only $1.30 for a snag. So his 4 games at the MCG this year, he's kicked 3-1, 2-1. So I don't mind him. And like we know what he did on grand final day. Like he actually likes the MCG. I'd have left a field one here. This is probably for the personals, but because we got so much value, we don't have to have it. This man's only kicked 7 goals on the year, which isn't that much.
Not enough.
But kick 1 goal in the final earlier in the year against Geelong. It's not Darren Gaspar. He's white as a ghost, but he's not Caspar. He's like Dustin Fletcher, but his first name is Jasper.
Smart.
Jasper Fletcher for a snag. I don't mind him going forward
Yep.
and kicking a snag at 420, but
420.
the leg that I want in the multi.
Yep.
What was my up?
It was a long time ago.
Who remembers it? Who remembers?
I loved it too.
Taggers. I think we have a swing and take Nick Dacos's under. 28.5 at $1.90. Bam. See you later. That's rule number 1. Dunkley will go to him. Let's eliminate Nick because Nick will try and go forward. He can still impact the game at 25-2, 25-3.
Yep.
You don't have to have 30. I like it.
I like the angle.
I don't mind sweating this. Dunkley, it's on tape now. He's just the eliminator. And I'm happy to bet on this. Dunkley to go to Nick Dacos. 28.5 is a lot. 26 is different. 28. I know he's a gun player, but they have to put time into him. That's the luxury they have of Dunkley, so then they can let the Ashcrofts go a little bit wild, let McCluggage go a bit wild. And I think it's a fun one to have an under in there.
I must admit, I hated it as when you said it, and then you said 28.5. Now
He had 29. He had a shocker. Not a shocker. He had 29, and then he had like 36 against him this year. Can't happen again.
It can't happen again.
I just think, though, is he the player to fade? He's the sort of player that can have 7 touches in 3 minutes and rip our heart out.
If there's one play, you have to have one name circled all the last 2 weeks.
5 goals and the tag gets dropped and he just runs around and does what he wants.
What if he does? Happy to not. If you guys don't want
I love the angle.
but I don't mind a sweat. We've got a million legs in this thing.
Let's see if it goes in. Stay tuned.
I hope it makes it.
Stay tuned.
Do you have anything else?
Nah, nothing for me.
More?
We're not going to need it.
I've got a question. So let's talk brothers. So there's always talk about who's better, the Dacos brothers or the Ashcroft brothers.
Yeah.
Who would you say?
Probably the Dacos brothers at the moment.
I feel over the next few years, the Ashcroft boys, if they win another flag. But I feel we need to actually find out who the better producers are. So I think we get Peter Dacos and Mrs. Ashcroft to have a kid. And then we get Marcus Ashcroft and Mrs. Dacos. Both have a boy.
Sort of Yao Ming style.
Let them grow up, and then we see which is better of those 2 kids. Because at the moment, they're elite producers.
This is Galaxy Brain.
Who would have the better kid?
That's Galaxy Brain.
Peter Dacos and Mrs. Ashcroft, or Marcus Ashcroft and Mrs. Dacos?
This is like Alan walking down the escalators.
Luke Darcy and Darcy Moore's mum. Or
Peter Moore.
Has to be
and
off-season.
Mrs. Darcy.
This is off-season content.
But I would like to know if Peter Dacos, who's the better stud, him or Mr. Ashcroft? Because at the moment, the kids are great.
Yeah.
The kids are great.
Yeah,
I want to know if they can produce again at the next level.
It's hard to argue with everything you're saying.
I just want to know exactly what it would be.
Absolutely.
Great stuff.
Yeah,
mate.
That's awesome. All right, coming up next, we are actually going to read out the multi. We actually have some very special markets.
Yeah, we've done well.
Exclusive to the PointsBet app, now live on the PointsBet app. You guys don't want to miss out. We'll go through them and the multi. Part 3 and the ramble. First goal glory for the very last time this year. And we also have the ramble. Here comes the money. Some Brownlow talk. You guys don't want to miss it. Ooh, we'll be right back. All right, we are back for part 3 of the 100K show. Now, Jev, the multi's on. We've gone through our best legs.
good.
So this took us usually it might take us about half an hour, but it's like the legs slid out. It's like, you make a nice fucking slow cooked whatever, and you pull out the bone. That's what the legs just came out, Jev. It was awesome. Read it out.
All right, so you need $10.35.
$3 each.
To win 100K
Nice.
this weekend. So that is
This is the week.
This is the week, I hope. So, Jack Gunston for 2, Nick Watson 1, Marbiol Chol 1.
Sharp.
So they're your Hawthorn goal kickers.
Yep.
We're happy with that. Jeremy Cameron for 2, Pat Dangerfield for 1, Ollie Dempsey for 1.
Awesome.
They're your Geelong goal
So good.
kickers. Pat Dangerfield for 15, Jai Newcomb over 22.5, Josh Battle for 15.
Love it. It just hits.
So good.
So originally we had Pat Dangerfield 2. We took him down to 1 because
Yep.
we didn't need him for 2. Pat Dangerfield for 1. He's kicking 1.
100%.
He is kicking 1. This is
Yeah, come on.
Oscar.
Surprise yourself.
Next game. Collingwood Prison. Oscar McInerney for 10.
Yes,
So
love
good.
it.
It's 100% against the Pies his whole life. He
Yep.
had 9 on the
Yep.
weekend. Big over 10. Jordan DeGoey over 21.5.
Like a big game player.
Cam Rayner to kick 2.
Yep.
Kai Lohman to kick 2.
Love it, Morgs.
Jordan DeGoey to kick 1.
Yep.
Yep.
Harris Andrews for 15.
Mm-hmm.
Zach Bailey anytime.
Love it.
Will Ashcroft 25, so we haven't got his
Yep.
over 28.5.
He's
He's got him for
25.
25.
It's good betting.
And Jamie Elliott for 1.
Does it every
That's
week.
good. That's really nice.
Love it.
Surprising ins. Probably
Surprising.
0 for 10.
O's a good leg.
Yeah, great leg. Kai for 2. We went 2, not the 1.
Yep.
I think that was really the only main surprise.
And then we've got 4 NFL legs to finish it out.
Danger only 1, not 2
Danger
in the
only
end.
1.
Danger one.
only 1. Green Bay to beat the Cleveland Browns.
Tick.
Atlanta Falcons to beat the Carolina Panthers.
Tick.
Tampa Bay to beat the New York Jets.
At home.
Tick.
Seattle Seahawks to beat the New Orleans Saints.
That's so sharp, lads.
That's actually so good.
$10, 35 to 100 grand. If we get through the true footy games and we're relying on these 4 head-to-heads, I'll be so pumped.
Like $3.50 each.
Fucking awesome.
$30.50.
Awesome.
Have an absolute swing at it.
So good. Boys, we're
It's like
officially...
bringing Petrarca into your footy club.
I know.
Have a swing at it.
Have a swing.
God.
Boys, we're officially in the Ramble. Soulful tune. So, they haven't announced the commentary teams yet, have they?
For grand final.
Yeah, for grand final day. I'm not exactly sure what Fox is going to do. And Nida in a group chat the other day was like, can you imagine if they just brought back Bruce and Dennis? Like, how good would that be?
Yeah.
But I've made up 2 commentary teams.
Jeez.
Who would you
I got to pick one. We got to pick one.
Who would you pick? So, team 1, you got Bruce, Quarters, Eddie Betts, and Aaron Phillips.
Okay, some ups and some downs.
The second one is Dennis, Tim Lane, Jordan Lewis, and Kelly Underwood.
That's a great question.
Jesus. I think I'm Bruce.
So Bruce, Quarters, Eddie Betts, and Aaron Phillips.
Yeah, I'm taking that one.
Dennis, Tim Lane, Jordan Lewis, Kelly Underwood.
Yeah, I'm taking Bruce as well.
Yeah, you can just Bruce. Bruce and Quarters would be awesome.
Bruce and Quarters would just really do the business.
Yeah.
Who's had a bigger?
Eddie Betts and Aaron Phillips.
Awesome.
Who's been
so good.
who's been a better off-field addition or just better on their new team?
Go.
Bailey Smith at Geelong,
Yeah, he's been pretty good.
Kane Corns at Channel 7.
Bailey Smith. I'm just a bit disappointed with Kano.
Channel 7.
He's been incredible.
I like him on
He's
agenda settings.
everywhere.
Yeah, I think I would have preferred him on Fox Footy though. That's why I'm saying it.
I don't watch enough 7.
Either do I.
Listen to SEN. SEN's great, but I don't watch 7. So
I've switched to 7 when I watch footy.
That's
And
huge
for,
call.
For Kane, for JB, for Hamish. They're just better. If you can cop just an hour or two.
Yeah, I disagree. But that's okay.
I just, yeah, fair.
I can't stand Channel 7.
yeah, it's a bit cheap.
And because I
BT.
know what JB can be like on the radio, and I don't get that JB, so it makes me angry.
yeah.
Who's your dream Channel 7 team? So I got Corn as like your special comments in the box. Corn a grand final, saying it how it is. Corn's in.
Yeah, Corn's in. Can I do my Fox Footy dream?
No, because they're not calling it.
Are they not? Oh, they
they're
just
not
show the
allowed to.
vision. Oh, that's
And
right.
then after the game, they have to go to the studio
That's
and
right.
commentate over the top of it.
It's unbelievable. Just
That's
let
all.
Channel 7 do it.
Yeah, so we got Bruce,
Yep.
BT, seeing your dream start.
Dennis? Am I allowed Dennis?
Well, he hasn't done anything this year. Is he coming back? Bruce,
Yeah, it's my dream.
okay.
I'm Bruce and Dennis.
Bruce, Dennis, Kane,
And The Rock.
BT, and the
Yeah. Yes.
Tom Cruise.
Let's live a little.
That's awesome. All right, here we go. First goal glory for the last time this year.
Just
For the
Shoot
last.
me up.
For the
gas
last.
me up.
I actually wouldn't mind Rex Hunt.
Oh, yeah,
Rex
crap
Hunt would
again,
be
you know.
awesome. All right, boys. First goal glory.
All
All right, for the last time this year, boys. First goal glory.
This is huge.
Friday night, we've got one more game. So we each pick a goal kicker for each team. That player, if they kick the first goal, whatever their price was to kick the goal, that then gets transferred into points.
I actually never thought we'd get here.
So we're here, and we've gone through most of the year. The loser at the end of the year has to spend however long at a bowling alley until they hit 100 strikes.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's looking like me.
Jev on 54.5,
So,
Morg on 26, Dobe on 9.
Nice.
So we didn't do it last week because we were with Campbell Brown. It just didn't fit in the show. He had to go. We just forgot to get into the show. So then we in our group text.
It was-
Like,
yeah.
"Oh, no, let's do it." I had Jack Gunston. He kicked the first half, the second half.
Awesome,
So
smart
I got
boy.
an extra 14 points. We just said he paid about 750. So I'm on 54.5 points. Darth's on 9.
Yep.
It's going to be hard for me to lose from here.
It is.
Yeah.
Unless Darth hits a banger. Morg's on 26. You can still be caught.
Could we both? If I get like a 40 to 1er and you get a 40 to 1er,
You can screed past me.
nah, Dar still can't.
41 against a 50.
Why? I can hit it twice.
Yeah, but I'm saying we can't both beat him. Jev's not bowling, I don't think.
Jev's on bowling.
I can easily be caught. I'm only fucking 15 ahead.
So, Jev, who are you taking this week?
Well, no, you go. So we gave you the first 2 picks.
Yeah, so well,
You had to swing at
I
it.
can't pick a favourite or else I'm never going to catch up. So I've gone Oyster Mullen at $41, and I've gone Massimo D'Ambrosio, the Massiman Curry at $41.
41
It's
bucks.
actually it's so smart.
So to hold on a bit, Lou,
Yep.
you've taken a half risk but a half safe one. Who did you take?
Shaganier.
Nice.
I can see him kicking it. And then that being his only snag. And Big Marbior. I love Marbior.
Marvio.
4 to the floor, Marbio.
11.50, 12 bucks.
Gunston Lewis.
So he took Oyster Mullen and Massimo, and you took Marviol. So that just left me Jack Gunston and Jeremy Cameron.
You played it so well.
It's
Yep.
just the front runner, just to
Didn't
be
you
the
pick
front.
last week and Gunston just fell in your lap?
Yes,
Yeah, I'll take
yeah.
Gunston.
I wanted Guinea as well. I was hoping Guinea would land me. I'm like, fuck, I'll take Gunston.
So smart.
I love as well, I've spoken to a lot more people. They think it's going to take far more than 8 hours.
When
Not backing
when
the
are we doing it?
Oh, we'll do it about 3 weeks?
After the wrestling.
This Sunday
After the wrestling.
in Perth.
After
Not
the
in
wrestling.
Perth.
No, not in Perth. That's a holiday for us. All right, let's chat a little bit of Brownlow.
Please.
So we're going to go over this. We're going to do the Sunday roast.
Yep.
You guys are going to listen.
Thank you.
And then
Maybe.
we're actually going to go through because hopefully we can combine a few more little multis and stuff.
Yep.
We can't at the moment, but hopefully before the end of next week. If not, we'll go to the traders and we'll tell them our best 3 or 4 over-unders. We'll see if we can get them put together. But initial, Jev, are we still going for Nick Dacos?
Sorry, can I just quickly say as well, YouTube will be up Sunday night.
Yep.
So the podcast still came out on Monday morning, the roast, but the YouTube was up Sunday night.
Nice.
This Sunday roast with the Brownlow preview will be up YouTube Sunday night, Monday morning as usual. Sorry, Jev.
No worries.
I've actually, sorry to butt in. Oops. I've actually got something very exciting. I've gone through before and I gave him a quick message. I said, Shark, I know you've been busy. Personal life.
Oh,
been
wow.
doing a lot of things. I said, do you mind just giving me a little bit of a blueprint? We're not going to have the whole Bible, but a blueprint. He's like, I'll get it to you by Monday.
I love it.
So I think by mail, it might come in the mail,
Yep.
but I'm going to have a 4-leg tease for the Sharks' life. Like, it's going to be his absolute lot.
A little Bible in a bottle,
It's
wash
just
up
go-
in a Bomb Beach.
It's just going to be 4.
Love it.
Who's in Bomb Beach? Where?
Shout out to the Shark. Yeah,
Shout out to the Shark. Shout out Shark.
Shout out, Shark.
Who do you like, Kev?
Well, so what did you just ask me for? Is it Nick Dacos to lose?
Yes.
So I've not. So it's so weird how the season ends. We watch the whole year.
Yep.
And everyone knows what happened, and then you change your Brownlow opinion. So I'm just over at my parents for dinner. My old man's like, Nick Dacos is the biggest Brownlow certainty I've ever seen.
Yep.
So,
Doesn't matter what happened this year. He's like, Nick Dacos is winning the Brownlow.
Yep.
Just the umpires, the way he's going to just get votes when maybe he shouldn't.
Yep.
He just has Nick Dacos as a lock. All year, I've thought it's Anderson or Jordan Dawson.
Mm-hmm.
And then you watch Jordan Dawson have a couple of crappy finals. Like, he can't win the Brownlow.
Yep.
Campbell Brown convinced me that it's not going to be Matt Rowell last week.
Yep.
Yep.
So it made me firm into Noah Anderson a bit more.
definitely.
So I think it's going to be between Noah Anderson and Bailey Smith.
All right. I've got one here for you, Jev. Has Jeremy Cameron had a better or worse year than last year?
It has to be better. Kick more goals.
So he got 16 Brownlow votes last year. His line's 15.5.
I think the line couldn't be more spot on.
He gets 3 for his game of 11.
Over or under?
You give us
Over or under?
I'm going to
Hot
Under.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm going over.
just wait. Wait.
I'm not waiting.
Could you just have I'm getting up his stats right now. I'm going to give you his 3 vote games.
Yep.
So 4 goals, 20 touches against the Tigers. Were you there? Was he best on that day?
No.
4 goals, 5 against the Bombers. You were there. Was he best on that night?
No.
No. 6 goals, 8 touches against Port Adelaide. That's the best on. 11 goals, 20 touches against North Melbourne. That's the best on.
Yep.
5 goals, 14 touches against the Saints.
No.
That was 4 weeks in a row. He kicked 5 against Saints, 11 against North, 6 against Port.
I wish
then
they were, by the way. I'm just...
4 and 19 against the Tigers. 4 goals, 5-19 against the Tigers, round 17 at the Cattery.
Yeah, he was fucking good.
4 straight 8 touches against the Lions. No, they lost. 6 goals, 1 and 14 touches against the Bombers. 5 goals against West Coast. 6 goals against the Dogs.
The 6 goals, 1 against the Bombers, the MCG.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was he's fucking close to best on.
7 goals.
Bailey Smith had 40.
7 goals against Port Adelaide. He was best on. So this was another 3 weeks. He went 7 against Port, 6 against the Dogs, 5 against West Coast.
We've got at least 4 best ons in there, I think.
That's 12 votes.
I
There's
think
going to be some 2s in there.
Yeah.
I'm going he's over.
15, let's go. We got there. Off the top of your head, I like this one because it jumped out at me. Again, we're going to do some work before then.
Gonna do some work.
Ed Richards, 17.5. I know where I sit on this.
Yeah, off the top of my head, over.
Dang.
Unless he doesn't get the Brownlow love that he deserves.
We think he will this year because he kicks so many goals.
Yeah.
Goals stand out. He kicked goals in big moments as well.
How did he poll last year?
I'd just be guessing if I said, but
Yeah.
I think
Have a
he's
guess.
got a couple, maybe 14
I just do
votes.
think that is important because you got to have that year where they
gotta
respect
pop.
you. It's the Dane Swan rule.
I honestly think he polls.
Okay.
He polls a lot. Nas, 20 and 21.5.
Oh, he just was in that hot a form at the end of the year.
21.5.
That's a real fun one to sweat.
He won the Lou. Didn't he draw with Nick Dagos for the Lou Richards medal?
I don't know.
Show medal. He drew.
Nas.
Yeah.
There you go.
They both won the Lexus, I think. For
So-
the
I thought he just won Performance of the Year
If he's on about
with Tom Morris.
10 votes after 10 rounds, that would be so fun.
he'll fly home.
Oh,
No, I'm
I'm-
taking the over.
Yeah,
I'm taking the
I
over.
just think he'd win it. He was in that good a form for a while.
Yeah, I think he just left a little late, but I love it.
This is a fun one for you, Jev. Caleb Sarong, 22.5. You know he polls well, but probably hasn't played as well this year, but it's a fun one. Can you sweat the under?
No.
Oh, come on.
It's just bang on. He polls
just
really
don't-
well.
Yep.
Well, it doesn't matter what my opinion of him. He polls
Yeah, that's
well.
fair.
2 more I really want to go through. He polls a lot previously. I know he's been a bit injured. Lockie Neal, 16.5. You can just see him just getting 2s. A couple of he's had some monster games.
You know what? I reckon this is the year where the rest of the players around him have stepped up
Hopefully.
and they've dispersed some votes.
hope so.
I'll take the under.
Off the top of your head, Finn Callahan, 18.5.
Oh, that is a fucking awesome line. I'm going to go 20 still a lot. I'm going to go
There's going to be one bolter from the Giants. That is.
under. 18. 18 on the dot.
Yeah, I agree. I think he sits on 18.
18 on the dot.
You get that many 2s and 1s. About 4 best ons.
You might.
Goes over. I'll go 9.
Same as Jez. I can see Jez getting 7 2s.
They're not idiots, the bookies. Like, they're going to
No,
get it
no.
pretty bang on in what they get.
Last one.
My favourite over actually is Nass over 21.5.
Yeah, it feels.
So just to ride it.
Can I also say
I like
that
Ed Richards. I love 17.
this is the only time to win money because it's not numbers.
Yeah.
This is genuine human opinion.
Yeah.
So we need to
true.
lock in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a real chance. Jeff, get to mine Friday. I reckon.
It feels like if you're leaning over, smash the over.
Yeah.
Cripps went 45 last year. Dacos went 38.
So
They smashed their over by about 10 votes. Both of them.
I said to Burn, it feels like we're getting to a stage in
I was having a crap.
in the Brownlow that there's only going to be 5 or 6 players over the next few years that just swallow up all the votes, and everyone else is down here. Like, gone are the day where a Brownlow medalist wins with 22 votes.
Yeah.
It's you've just got the out and out superstar like Nick Dacos is getting 30, like Cripps was getting 30. Dawson will get 30 this year. Noah Anderson get 30, and you're like, where the fuck did all these guys go? It's like there's only a handful of guys that always get all the votes. So
Smash the over on the top 5. Smash the under on the next 10.
love it.
You will cash.
Smash your mum on the
What
next
about-
10.
So I'm trying to figure out what Isaac Heaney's over-under is. We're getting $10 for him to poll 25 Brownlow votes. Does this feel like a little bit too much?
How much? $10.
$10 for 25 Brownlow votes.
I mean, 10's juicy. I can't see it happen.
That's
25.
It's a
That's 8
donation.
best ons.
I feel that's too much.
8 best ons. He probably had about 5 like, out.
I feel that's a bit too
I'd give you
much.
15 to 1.
Okay, what about 20? Oh, I'm just looking as we are.
It's a real lucky ramble.
Boys,
$2.30 for him to go 20. That feels like a good bet.
I've got something. I've got something funny. I've got something funny for the viewers. So something fun that what we actually get to do, we get to come up with some own markets.
Yeah, this is all right.
And this is now live on the 100K Sports Hub. We got a couple. I'll read through a couple if anyone wants to jump in.
You
If
just
they're
go the
up.
first
I'll go the first two because I know Actually, yeah, so this is Morgs one, the first one. Jezza lights up the G on grand final day. So Morgs has put down Jeremy Cameron to kick 5 goals in the 2025 AFL grand final. So that's backing Geelong to win this week, and then he kicks 5 next week.
I love it so much.
That's $11. So that's an awesome prize because next week he's not going to be $11. So we're putting it on lay-by for next week. The next one I'll read, Jev, you can go after this. So I didn't know what to call this. And I had a few different names, but then the guys at PointsBet came back with a pretty awesome name for it. So, Stripes versus Felines.
Yep.
So, who's going to have a high combined score this weekend? Collingwood and Hawthorn combined, so they're the Stripes. They're $1.95. Or the Felines, so Brisbane and Geelong are $1.80. This is awesome. If you like, I feel you know what side you want to lean. Jev, I know what side you want to lean.
I'm not betting on Collingwood and Hawthorn. So I'm taking the Lions and the Cats.
I couldn't agree more. I think $1.80 is beyond
How
gorgeous.
good that? $1.80.
Yeah, so good.
Just go for the Cats.
That is free cash.
And it's so good to ride it over 2 days.
Absolutely.
I cannot believe the odds they gave us for this bet. Goal kicking mids.
Yep.
We all love goal kicking mids. Bailey Smith, and he kicked a goal last time in the first final.
Yep.
Max Holmes, Jai Newcomb,
Yep.
Nick Dacos, Will Ashcroft, and Cam Rayner. How many mids is that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mids, those 6 mids to combine for 10 goals.
Yep.
We like Cam Rayner kicked 2.
He can sit more forward, can't he?
Will Ashcroft kicked 2 last week.
Yep.
Nick Dacos always pops up and kicks 1.
Yep.
Bailey Smith kicked 1. Jai Newcomb's kicked 1 in every game he's played. Max Holmes kicked 1. For 10 goals, those 6 mids, we're getting 51-1, boys. 51-1. That's
incredible.
awesome.
I like it.
51-1. Goal kicking mids. Around $5.
What do you reckon if you're a bookie? What's the under over there?
7.
Well, it can't be 7 because it's 51 for 10. So they're saying that it's going to be
5.5.
even 3.5.
They're saying
Yeah, true.
They're saying about 3.5 between those 5-6 players, which I suppose is probably right if you go by the numbers because that's what they do.
Yeah.
They're probably going one.
To be fair, I think Jai Newcomb's over $2 to kick 1. Will Ashcroft's about $2 to kick 1. Max Holmes.
How's Cam Rayner 2 for 240?
Yeah.
If he kicks 3, that's no worries.
Yeah,
That's
I think he will.
Great bet.
You, Lou.
Fuck. Dars, tell me about your brother's one.
So the brothers bankrupt the bookies.
You read my only bet.
Sorry. Sorry, mate. You can re-say it if you want.
I actually don't want to. Tell me about it.
You want to re-say it? Sorry. Fuck. All right. Brothers bankrupt the bookies. Jev, we've got the 2 brothers. We spoke about them before. The 2 Ashcrofts and the 2 Dacoses.
I love this.
To combine for 100 touches and 2 goals. Only Nick or Will have to kick a goal. They've all got to average 25 each.
It's a great
100 touches, 2 goals, that's $4.
Nice.
The 2 goals is fucked. The fact that it's only 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a bet that you put on? Do you want to read it out for us? Do you want to read it out for us?
It's fine, mate.
Can you read it out?
Nah, come on.
I want to hear it.
Which one do you want to say out of these 2?
No, you just say it. It's
Come
fine.
on.
I'm fine.
Read it out.
I'm fucking fine.
Read
No,
it out.
seriously.
Talls run the G. We
Yeah,
love big talls.
we do.
love tall forwards.
We do.
Jeremy Cameron, Shannon Neal, Jack Gunston, Marbiol Chol, Logan Morris, Tim Membry, Brody Myercheck. How many talls was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
To combine for 18 goals.
Yep.
We're getting 8-1.
Probably should have Ty Gallop in there. That's on us.
Let's do it. Jez 3,
Yep.
Shag and Neil 2 is 5,
Gunston
Gunston 3 is 8, Chol 2 is 10,
10. Yeah.
Logan Morris for 3 is 13, Membry for 2 is 15, Myercheck for 1.
2 is 17.
Short.
Logan Morris kicked 7 last time we played.
Yeah, he did.
You need one standout.
Yeah, Jez
Yep.
kicked 5.
Yeah, there you go.
Shoal for 6.
Gast, can you read Smalls?
So the Smalls. So we like the Smalls, Jeff.
We like Smalls.
What do we do?
I have my Smalls t-shirt on the roast on the weekend. So we got Nick Watson, Tyson Stengel, Sean Manor, Jamie Elliott, Kai Lohman, Charlie Cameron to combine for 14 goals. To combine for 14. How many Smalls is that, Jeff?
6 Smalls.
6 Smalls to combine for
So
14.
they all
Let's do
kicked 2. 2 of them kicked 3.
Yeah. So Morgan.
Yeah, there you go.
Nick Watson, how many?
2,
Stengel.
2,
That's 4. Manor.
1,
5. Elliott.
2,
7. Kai Lohman.
3, 10,
3. 10. And Charlie Cameron.
2.
Short. Damn it. Well, this pays $21. I like it.
Let's be honest.
To be fair, when we give these to the we text these to PointsBet, we don't want it to spit out $1.90.
No, that's right.
That's why we pop up a couple extra goals so we get some value.
In fairness, so we're 2 goals short. We're getting 21-1.
Yeah.
Oh,
fuck
that's
it.
great.
Morgs, how about the last one?
What do we got here?
Killers.
Oh, this is actually. I actually love this. Was this you, Jeff? No, tell me about it. I actually genuinely loved it. I asked for something you truly believed in.
No, there might be some emotion to this. I think the Cats are about to roll.
Yep.
Like, roll. So I got Geelong to win their next 2 games by a combined 100-plus points.
So good.
I genuinely think
60 and a 40 piece.
Yeah, or 2 50s, or an 80 in there. Like, I think they're going to roll.
An 80-20.
I don't think they're going to beat the Hawks by 80 points. I think they're going to beat the Hawks by about 40 to 50. And then I think they're going to beat whoever they're going to kick the piss out of someone next week by about 60.
Yes.
Cats win the next 2 games by combined 100 points. We're getting 51-1. It's pretty cool.
It's juicy. It's really nice.
Boys, there's markets coming out of our ears. So this is on the 100K Sports Hub app on the PointsBet website.
Go to Aussie Rules. Then it's there under all leagues, 100K Sports Hub. We'll put it in the description of this pod as well.
Now, we do want to touch on, here comes the money. It's another NFL preview pod as
Awesome.
AFL, we've only got a couple more weeks, and we're really going to gear into NFL. That's where we cut our teeth.
Oh, is it what?
This is actually where we get our job done. So on the weekend, we had a 20-minute pod.
Awesome.
We went through. So we start with $100. We see where we can end the end of the season. Jev, how'd you go?
Didn't win anything.
Morgs?
Yeah, I got to collect. I smashed the Eagles minus 1.5 at the Chiefs. How'd you go?
That was a win.
What was your $20 bet?
Bills, Bucks. Forget the other 2.
Dallas?
Nah, I can't remember.
I had a 4-leg tease, $90 on it. $3 won 270.
Yeah, smashed
Great
it.
value.
Really
Sum up. And I was sweating that Dallas
You
leg.
can send that. What
Dallas
was your $10 bet again?
Touchdown scores went 1 from 5. in
Yeah, I
that.
did see that.
So
I had Jamar Chase, Jimmy gives Derrick Henry. No Derrick Henry. I don't know how he didn't score. If you watch that,
how many yards did he get?
No, not that many. If you watch that Ravens game, they threw a bomb
Yeah.
to D-Hop and he caught a touchdown.
On the 1 yard line?
Yeah, and then they put him back and his knee was down the half-yard line. It's like, beautiful. They hand these off to Derrick Henry every other day of the week and they didn't hand it off.
Yeah, he must have been sore or buggered or something.
Do you reckon it was punishment? It's like, here, you
For
can
that
stand.
fumble.
You
No,
can,
I actually reckon it was.
you can stand on the field.
I actually reckon it was.
And this is what, you're not going to
I
get the
dead
ball.
set reckon it was.
All right, let's put a bow on this.
Okay. Oh, we got to create a hub and let's get some comments going. I want to have a 4-leg because you can't multi up the over-unders in Brownlow. So I want to say our favourite legs. So Matt Rail under,
Matt Rail over.
Noah Anderson over, this, and this. Let's get a 5-leg over-under combined, like the 5 for 25 points bet do. Try and get 25 to 1 that we all ride Brownlow night.
Yeah. Surely they should be able to do that.
Yeah, we'll set them up with a 5
Yeah.
25er.
Yeah, done.
Chile, baby back ribs.
Hawks?
Cats roll. And geez, I want to tip the Lions.
Brisbane win. Brisbane win.
Brisbane win.
Brisbane win. Hawks, pies no good. Brisbane win.
See, Das said it, not me. I don't get in trouble.
No good. Chile, baby back ribs.
What are you prepared to lose today? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.